Hey everybody, this is Coach Tara Woodruff, the Mind Reset Coach, coming to you from my lovely front yard on this beautiful, beautiful May Day. And today we're going to be doing verse 16 from the Tao Te Ching in our series, The Tao of Network Marketing, or disguised on YouTube as the Tao of Business. This is a really great verse, so let me go ahead and get right into it. I want to show you, though, the bush that we're sitting in front of. That's the bush where the cardinal family has made their nest, and you may be able to hear the little cardinals. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Verse 16. Become totally empty. Let your heart be at peace. Amidst the rush of worldly comings and goings, observe how endings become beginnings. Things flourish each by each, only to return to the source, to what is and what is to be. To return to the roots is to find peace. To find peace is to fulfill one's own destiny. To fulfill one's own destiny is to be constant. To know the constant is called insight. That not knowing this cycle leads to eternal disaster. Knowing the constant gives perspective. This perspective is impartial. Partiality is the highest nobility. The highest nobility is divine. Being divine, you will be at one with the Tao. Being at one with the Tao is eternal. This way is everlasting, not endangered by physical death. How freaking deep is that, right? I mean, just thinking about like the cardinals behind us in the bush and raising their little families, like they're not thinking about the end or the beginning. They're just doing it, they're just being. So let's look and see what Wayne Dyer has to say. Constancy. There's something that I learned a few weeks back listening to an Inner Circle audio, which is like my daily mental food. And it was about always having an always. Like, is there things that you do in your day that you always do, no matter what, without excuse? Like for instance, I always blog, I always make a video, I always market, I always reach out to people and help them with their business, I always provide value, I always go for a walk, I always get on my rebounder in the morning, I always take some time to read, are there things that you're doing that you always do to help yourself keep moving along your life path? So that's one of the things I wanted to say there. I don't want to get too long. Oh, shoot. We're barely made a video yet. When you see change as the only constant there really is, you start to recognize it as an expression of ongoing life that's a welcome clue to your own purpose and meaning. So when you're able to, like I said right there in that verse, that endings become beginnings, when you're able to just recognize how things just move in a cycle, like that it's an always thing, that it's the real constant that happens. Because there's going to be days where you won't be able to do those always. You won't be able to, something could happen, Sometimes life puts you in along the path where it needs to kind of wake you up and jar you so that you understand what your true purpose is. I was talking to my mom the other day, and she was talking about, she's 71 years old, and she's like, well, what is my dream? She feels kind of like lost with it. And it's not that it's not there is one. It's just that she's become out of connection with it for whatever reasons, So she's been doing a lot of personal development studies so that she can help find her path and her way. And you might find yourself going through that a couple of times in your life. And your goals that you set, like in your business, in your network marketing business, they're not the dream. They're just part of the path. So when you understand that you're always, the most constant always that you have is the change that goes on in your life and in your business. So people are going to join you. They're not going to join you. People are going to join. They're going to quit. People are going to join and disappear. People are going to join and work their ass off. And there's people that you're going to be able to be partnered with that are going to just bust butt and knock socks and just be a joy to do business with. Some people, no. the one thing that you can be sure of is it's going to be a constant change, whether it's your business partner is constantly growing and changing, or your business partners are constantly growing and changing or moving on or whatever. This is something that happens in network marketing all the time. For instance, like in my particular business that I do, we are constantly moving towards a launch mode. That is a really big wasp coming at me. Um, like a launch mode. So when we are growing as a business, as a company, as our products grow and become better and better and better, and we find and explore new ways to market our business and be better at it so that we can offer you more value, um, that's something really important. You ever see a business that just does nothing but the same thing over and over and over again? I mean, not even nobody does that. Nobody that's in any long-term business can they do that. I mean, even advertisements for cars change, don't they? So understand that change in your life and in your network marketing business is a must. It's a very powerful tool for once you understand it and embrace it, and you know that one of the most important parts of you constantly changing is you being allowing to that. You educating yourself on the marketplace, educating yourself, getting in touch with your people. Like once in a while, I'll send out a a survey to my email list, or I'll put up a question on Google Plus or something like that, and I'll ask questions about what people are looking for right now. And sometimes you'll notice that those things don't seemingly change, but the audience might be. I seem to find that most people either they the one thing that stops them is having a really good mindset, or that they feel like they don't have the time to complete all the tasks that they need to do those always inside their day. Um, that seems to be the recurring theme that happens over and over again throughout the audience that I reach. Now, somebody else, that doesn't mean that's going to stay that way, and I can always expect change and be at one with it. You know what I mean? So I want you to remember change is inevitable and it's constant and it's good. It's part of the whole awesome. Let's read here what he says about do the Dow now. Let's see if it fits with our network marketing business. Dedicate a day to consciously seeking situations to practice impartial observing endings and beginnings. Challenging yourself to find a specific number by noon. Begin in the morning by being aware that the end of a sleep is the beginning of an awake. Break your waking time into sections. Notice without judging the endings that make space for beginnings. Start to consciously live with constancy by opening your mind to the fact that change is the only certain thing. Remember to include all of your feelings in this cycle. Impartially observing sad, for instance, permits its natural ending to transform into the beginning. That's when you're doing the Tao, and isn't that the truth? One important thing I want to say before I close this video out, and we're getting real close to the end of the time limit on this phone, is now that you can start to just impartially observe, you can allow yourself to feel something now. Let yourself feel. When you're sad about something, did you see that? There was a kernel almost flew right here. That excitement, I can observe that I'm excited about that and just let that be. I can also allow myself, when I feel sad, to just go ahead and be sad for a little bit and observe it and not be so judgmental. And that you're going to need that tool in your network marketing business, because there's going to be times when you're going to be disappointed. Go ahead and continue on to the blog post. In the meantime, let's finish this video up listening to the birds. So excellent. I'll see you all tonight at 9 o'clock. Don't forget, don't be late. Bye.